we let mice loose in Walmart. I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods at the time. My buddy Griff was working at a place called Watson's. I think we were like less than 5 minutes away. And we would get off work and, hang out and fuck around. Our buddies Louis T, 7'5", and his little brother meet at Dick's Sporting Goods after I get off work. And we're thinking of something to do. Down the street, there was a Walmart that we would go to all the time. In our 4-year span of high school, probably kicked out at least 15 or more times from this Walmart. Probably like blacklisted from this specific Walmart. And we covered every base. At 1.75, jumped into the ball pit and shot all the balls out. We would ride the bikes around, skateboards. We would try to mess with the intercom. You name a Walmart prank, and we had probably done it. So this particular night, getting to be like, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, we're like, there's got to be something we can fucking do. We started thinking about that Walmart, like, fuck that Walmart. They've kicked us out so many times, which, deserved, but being the bored high school kids we were like, fuck them. So we are sitting in the Dick's Sporting Goods parking lot in my mom's minivan. The Dodge Grand Caravan, the trap van. There's a pet store right next to Dick's Sporting Goods, and they close at 9 o'clock, and it's, 10 minutes past close. My buddy 7'5", so I'm going to go ask him if I can get mice from him. We're going to go let some mice loose in Walmart. That was just kind of like the spontaneous plan that happens. We watch 7'5" go up to the door. No chance he's getting in, right? We see him kind of talking to the employees through the glass sliding doors. It opens. He walks in, comes out with a box of mice. They gave him free mice, like the white feed mice that they give for like snakes and shit. Gave him a couple of them in a box. He didn't even ask what he was using them for, and he somehow finagles them into the car, and we're on our way to Walmart. On the way to Walmart, I don't remember if they opened the box or they like kicked the box or something. They thought one of the mice had got loose in my car. And I'm like, son of a bitch, if you guys don't get that fucking nasty ass mouse picked up and put back in the fucking box, like before we get to there, I'm going to freak the fuck out because I want some fucking mice running around breeding in my minivan that I drive to work every day. Because there's a lot of places you could lose a mouse in that van because it had the stow and goes underneath, in the trunk. It was just a plethora of things that could have happened. They ended up finding the mouse, getting it back in the box, and we go into Walmart. I can't even name all the pranks that we used to pull in there. Like, I would lay in the big, like, boxes of pillows that would be on sale, and when people would reach in to grab them, I'd grab them out of there. We had, one time, we put 7.5 in one of the Tupperware containers that you can buy, like the storage containers, and he rolled out of it when someone was going to buy it. People were running away. Like, we just terrorized this Walmart for such a long period of time. So we go in, and immediately the manager's looking for us. But we didn't do anything. We were just clothes shopping, which was the clothing aisle was the perfect place to let these mice loose. So we let like 2 or 3 mice go out in the Walmart, and we took off out of there. Don't know if they were breeding. Maybe they did. Maybe they were successful in breeding with each other and moving on. Maybe not. I don't really know. But I'm telling you, watching mice just run loose in Walmart and then walk out casually like nothing happened, like one of the few times we didn't get kicked out, was so fucking funny. And not, maybe it wasn't as funny now, but at the time for us, it was just hysterical because, again, one of the few times we didn't get kicked out because we didn't really do anything obnoxious. We just, very discreetly let a bunch of mice loose in Walmart and left. So that was an absolute classic. And it's all about high school kids out there. Enjoy that last summer after graduation. I mean, it is one of those things, like me and my buddies still have stories that come up that we talk about from that last summer before college. Because it's a great, you're in that transitional stage of life where it's like moving on from that high school bubble and you're going to college or going on to your trade or your job or whatever's next. And it's like, just enjoy that summer of freedom. It's, it's a different type of freedom once you get to college because you're growing up on the fly, kind of on your own versus that, high school, you're with your buddies and your family. And, I would say just embrace every moment of it because it's an absolute blast. And if you need a place to go mess around, unfortunately for Walmart, that tends to be the place that is a lot of fun to go fuck around at. So that's the story. Walmart, I salute everything you put up with as a store. And yeah, talks with Tom.
I was riding around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up and away up the street getting paid, but I can't to me. What can I see? Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more. See no more.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check.